Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. This is the last day of the Great Healing Crusade with Dag Mills. He will be preaching live at 7:30 South, 10 o'clock Main, 12:30 East, and 3 o'clock Main. He'll be following my normal spin, and of course we will have everything tied together with the videos as we always do. I want us to come right now back to the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 3. What do you do with a Christian that's not living right? What do you do with a brother or a sister and you've been in church with them and they change and now they're going to the clubs, they're drinking, they're doing a little bit of marijuana, a little bit of shabu, they're sleeping with their boyfriends or their girlfriends? In this politically correct world where churches stand up and say, "You're all welcome." Yes, God welcomes everybody, but He doesn't tolerate our lifestyles. What do we do in this kind of a world? Well, Paul looked at the church of Thessalonica. He said, "If anyone does not obey our instruction in this letter, take special note of him. Do not associate with him in order that he may feel ashamed. Yet do not regard him as an enemy, but warn him as a brother." Now, one of the great challenges today is that we don't ever want people to be ashamed of their lifestyle. We want everybody to feel accepted, but I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. Adulterers will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Drunkards will never enter the kingdom of heaven. I mean, the Bible is pretty clear about some of this stuff, all right? At some point as Christians, we need to realize when friends change, we change friends. He said, don't associate with him. He said, well, why are you not associating with him? So that he'll be ashamed, so that he'll realize that what he's doing is wrong and you don't want to be around him and you don't want your children around them. You don't want your children to look at them as an example. You don't want your children to learn bad habits from them. Don't associate with them that they may feel ashamed. But he said, now watch your attitude. Don't regard them as an enemy. Don't look upon these people as an enemy. Warn them as a brother. Just say, listen, you're not supposed to be living like this. If you're going to live like this, I'm not going to be around you. If you're going to live like this, I'm not coming to your birthday parties. If you're going to live like this, we're not going to get together in class reunions anymore. If you're going to live like this, I'm not going to be a part of your life and you're not going to be a part of my life. You're not my enemy. I love you, but I'm not going to associate with you when you live like this. Now, you say, Pastor, well, what about unsaved people? Unsaved people is a whole different thing. We're talking about brothers here. Unsaved people, we accept them as they are and bring them to Christ. Christians, we are expected to live right when we're with each other.